Mambo vipi? Kama kawaida, karibu tena katika YouTube channel yetu, pia na podcast kwa siku nyingine ya baraka na amani tele sana. Mimi naitwa Anita Santuri. Kwa wale ambao hawaja subscribe, please subscribe to our channel, na wale ambao washa subscribe, asanteni sana 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 sana. Na kama kawaida, huwa siko peke yangu. Leo niko na jamaa mmoja hapa, na huyu jamaa mwenyewe atajitambulisha mwenyewe, anaambia yuitwa nani na anatokea upande gani. Mambo vipi?
Niko salama.
Naitwa nani?
Naitwa Francis Omondi.
Francis Omondi.
Yes.
Karibia mic ni yako. Okay. Huu ni rafiki yako leo. Okay. Francis Omondi.
Yes.
Unakaa sehemu gani hapa Nairobi?
Nakaa hapa Starehe, Nairobi.
Starehe.
Yes. I'm a counseling psychologist.
Okay.
Apart from that, I have my own businesses. But mostly I engage in mental health.
Mental health.
Yes.
I think mental health imekuwa topic ambayo imekuwa na gumzo sana. Watu wengi wametaka kujua, zamani ulikuwa ukiwa na shida ya akili unaambiwa wewe ni mwendazimu. Nowadays mental health si lazima utoke nje ukavue nguo. Unaweza kuwa unatembea tu uko vizuri lakini uko na shida.
Ndio.
So is it because now kitambo watu walikuwa hawaelewi zaidi, ama ni kwamba sasa hivi tuko na mwelekezo zaidi?
Actually kitambo kulikuwa na lot of stigmatization.
Yes.
People never understood why people have certain problems. Na pia ungeonekana kama mtu you're weak. Tell me, for example, you're struggling with maybe childhood traumas.
Yes.
So ungeonekana ni kama yani wewe, kulikuwa na lot of your discrimination, stigmatization, but at least now tuko na systems zenye at least tunasaidia watu jijua na pia kupata solutions. Some of wami wanasema hizi shida ndogo ndo ngumu.
Mtu anakuambia mimi sina shida ni kukosa hela tu.
Yeah.
So hizi ndogo ndo zinakuanga ngumu zaidi.
Ndogo ndo ngumu zaidi.
Mtu, at what point mtu anajitoa nyumbani aende hospitali ama kutafuta msaada? Atajuaje mtu niko na shida ya akili?
In terms of, tukisema depression huwa tunasema ni uko na a lot of things but you don't have solutions.
Okay.
You have a lot of things going around, vitu zina happen to. Lakini uelewi.
Hata hujui uanzie wapi.
Hujui uanzie wapi, hujui ulifika hapo aje. Yani uko tu tunasema autopilot.
But do you think a lot of that inasababishwa na watu kuishi beyond their means?
Yes, that is part of the reason. And people also not accepting themselves.
Kama hauna hela hauna.
Kama una.
Na kama hauwezi fanya kitu hauwezi.
Usione Anita na gari wewe lazimishe.
Unataka kuendesha gari. Kwanza hapo kwa gari kuna tatizo.
Unaona saa zingine pia huwa Anita mwenyewe anatamani hiyo maisha yako. So don't usitamani maisha ya mtu. Kadhani yeye anaendelea vizuri.
Kumbe shit inaboda.
Yani hatamani kabisa hizo vitu wako nazo.
Anyway, leo tunazungumzia story ambayo ama kitu ambacho kimekuwa kikipigwa gumzo mitandaoni kwa muda mrefu sana, na daddy and mommy issues.
Yes.
Daddy and mommy issues. Watu wengi sana. Kuna mtu aliniambia if you are dating someone who is older, you either have mommy or daddy issues. Kweli ama uongo?
Kweli. Kweli. Sana.
Mr. Hancho, umesikia hiyo? But maybe napenda tu mtu mzima. Napenda mtu ambaye amenizidi umri. Na si not necessarily kwamba niko na daddy issues ama mommy issues. Is that possible?
Is it possible? But you see, we also tend to tailor what we want in a person. Sasa pengine ni past experience enye una try ku avoid. Ama ni uko na tu preference enye na ku excite.
Personally, I don't like dating younger people, younger than me. And my reasons are, I think nafikiria zaidi kushinda mtu ambaye labda nitakuwa nina date ambaye ni mdogo wangu. Unaona? And I think my dad has been present through my life. Apart from a few times.
You see? You see? Past experience.
Hamna cha past experience
Past
chochote hapa.
experience.
Kwa sababu hivyo ndo napenda. Wewe, what do you like?
What do I like?
You see?
Yeah.
What do you like? You see, I don't think kama ni now tukija katika mada yenyewe. Watu wanasema kwamba watoto wengi ambao wanalelewa katika nyumba ambazo ni single parent homes, most of the time they're problematic. Is it true?
Yes.
At what percentage?
Good percentage, about 60%.
60%.
Yes.
Na inasababishwa na nini?
Before we get there, kuna different parenting styles.
Yes.
We have 4 main parenting styles.
4 main parenting styles.
Yes.
Okay, ya kwanza?
Ya kwanza ni the authoritarian. Huyu ni at least this kind of parent is democratic.
Yes.
Atakuwa na rules lakini pia ata involve watoto. They'll try and negotiate what works for them.
Yes.
And but at the end of the day akona boundaries.
Yes.
You see?
Kama mzazi.
Yeah. Na mostly these children they are happy, they are vibrant, wako na self-esteem.
From an authoritative.
From authoritarian.
Okay.
Authoritative, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Na ya pili?
Ya pili.
So do you recommend?
I recommend that one because at least tuelewane, si kila kitu unaniambia ni it becomes law. Yes. Especially with this age.
It's either my way or the highway.
That is authoritarian now, the second one.
Okay.
Yes. And you'll find authoritarian parents, they have high demand.
Umesema ya kwanza ni nani?
Authoritative.
Oh, authoritative.
Yes.
Okay.
Authoritative, most of the time they'll have high demand for their kids.
High demand, like akona expectations nyingi.
Akona expectations zenye ana expect to meet.
Ukwe daktari, ukwe lawyer.
Lakini yani usiwe njia fulani.
Okay.
Yes. But they will involve you.
Okay.
They'll try and nikataka chini tuelewane. Niambie ile unataka, ile unataka. So patane katikati. You want to be, for example, you want to be a lawyer. And me, I see you as a teacher. So how can we meet our interest? You see? And how will, yani nikuelewe, nisifanye tu vitu kwa sababu wewe ni mdogo wangu ama you under me.
Yes.
Yes. So authoritative parents, they'll have high demand for their children, but they will also involve their children.
Okay.
Yes. And most of the time you'll find, so long as nakupa chance ya kuniongelesha, ya kuniambia venye unaendelea,
yes,
you'll be at peace. These kids have high esteem. Hawana mambo mengi.
Wanajielewa.
They have, most of them have successful families.
Okay.
Because they are aware of the issues that are there in the family and how to address them.
Yes.
Yes. Now the second one is the authoritarian parent.
Authoritarian.
Yes.
Okay.
Huyu ni njia yake.
Ama njia yake. Either my way or the highway.
Huwa most of the time utasikia mtoto akiuliza mzazi, kwa nini nifanye hivyo? And you will hear parents say, because I said so.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So hampatii mtoto wake nafasi ya kujichagulia ama kupeana opinion zake.
Yani wewe na interest za mtoto hapana.
Ni wewe zako tu.
Exactly. Yani ufuate njia ama.
So you don't recommend this?
I don't recommend it.
Okay.
To some point.
Okay.
Yes.
To what point?
You see, in this generation, people want to live false lives,
Yes.
False livelihood.
Yes.
And most of the time, utaulaumu nani? We won't blame you.
Yeah.
We will blame whoever brought you up.
The parent.
Yes. Because you neglected certain habits. Na pia tu kuna watoto usumbua. You just have to
Kama kuna mtu
This
namjua anaitwa Tess, huyo ni sumbua taarifu sana. Nasumbua. Sumbua.
Yeah, so the problem with the authoritarian parents, their kids will end up having issues. When they grow up, they'll be temperamental,
Low self-esteem.
uko na depression, ulipigwa yani mpaka yani.
And pia it becomes a problem them raising kids.
Exactly.
Do you think when they are raising the kids, they will use the same method?
They are likely to use the same method because we are humans.
Yeah.
So at that point, you will also want to put out your frustrations on the kid.
Yes.
Not because of how
you were brought up.
Yes. You will want to. You didn't solve your issues when you're a kid.
So now here we are. We have parents like that. Do they go for therapy? Ama wanafaa kufanya nini? For them to bring up healthy kids, I would say.
For now, what we encourage as therapists, before you even get into that point with your partner that you want to have kids, go for counseling. Go for
before
therapy.
mpate watoto.
Yes.
Okay.
Because some of us were brought up in different family setups and different family styles. Pengine mimi kwangu kwetu mama alikuwa very very
authoritarian.
Yani alikuwa nitaisemaje, she was totally submissive
to your dad.
Yes, to your dad. And maybe another example is maybe your parents co-parented well. They involved each other. Huko na vitu kama hizo. No, you didn't see abuse. Vitu kama hizo. So it is good that you sort out these issues. Talk with your partner. How do you want to raise your kids? Where do you want to raise your kids? How many kids do you want to have? Things like that.
Okay.
So that when you go in,
you know exactly what you're
getting
yourself into.
You have like a plan.
Yeah.
You have like a manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agreed to do this.
We? Okay. Hai, na hii ya tatu ni gani?
Ya tatu sasa tunaita permissive.
Permissive.
Yes.
Okay.
And these are lenient parents.
Okay.
Mtoto akitaka hii hakatai.
Chukua.
Mtoto wako shuleni sijui nini.
My son can't do that.
No. They totally don't discipline their kids. As in, ni kama sasa mtoto ndo mzazi.
Okay.
Permissive parents.
You do not recommend this completely.
I do not. Though it happened.
Okay.
We have people like those. Like I said, based on your previous experience. Pengine wewe ulitreatiwa vibaya and you don't want your kid to
go through the same.
Yes. So you end up being too lenient.
So do you think watoto ambao wamelelewa na number 2, they are likely to be permissive? Because most of them wali grow up in a very difficult childhood.
Yes.
And they would not want maybe their kids to go through the same.
Yes.
So they are likely to be permissive.
Yes. Now that will depend with your personality.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're naturally a good person, hata kama ulipitia mashida.
If I'm a good person, so I think though kuna katoto na kachapanga hapo.
But uko na reasons kwa nini unamcha.
Yes. Yeah, okay. So number 4?
Number 4 now is the neglecting parent.
Neglecting parent.
Yes. Neglective. Yani huyo hayuko.
Yani hayuko.
She
doesn't, or he doesn't care about what the child does.
They are totally not involved in raising their children.
Okay.
Or if they are involved, they are not involved in a substantial way. Yes.
So their presence is not felt.
It's not felt. And this is, in our generation, this is there. Especially when it comes to this baby and daddy mommy issues. Pengine, you got a kid and you are not ready.
How can you not be ready? Bro,
things happen.
I don't know. I don't believe in things happen. One, and this is my reasoning. The moment you have unprotected sex, 3 things will happen. Mungu akuepushe na majanga, magonjwa, na pia Mungu akuepushe na mtoto. Pili, Mungu akupe ugonjwa, akuepushe na mtoto. Alafu 3, upate ugonjwa na upate mtoto. Sasa? So, there's nothing like things happen. I'm not a believer of things happen.
Scenarios and situations are different.
Which scenario that you're talking about? That we are going for a party and we meet there.
Hey, we were just having fun.
And because
one thing led to 24 another, hours. Unasikianga I got pregnant with the wrong person.
There's nothing like... Okay.
And you want to keep the kid. Ama, I want a kid, but I don't want a man in my life.
Okay, that one I understand. So, hakuna kitu yenye ni... With that scenario, I don't believe hiyo ni kitu alikuwa mtu amepanga. And then, kuna mtu somewhere decided, you know what? I want to go and have unprotected sex. So, in the process, you get pregnant. Kwa sababu, kuna maduka. Kuna hata vyuo vya serikali bure, unapata protection condoms bure. So no,
usiangalie hivyo.
So how am I supposed to look at it?
Ukiangalia hivyo now you'll be judgmental. You're being judgmental.
I'm not judgmental.
Things happen, let me tell you.
Give me 2 scenarios that
you get a
happen.
good guy. Before you get your kid, he's very nice, he's totally there, he's spoiling you. Then you get the kid.
Okay.
He didn't want this kid. He didn't tell you.
That is why conversations are very important.
Yes. He didn't tell you.
That I'm not ready.
Yes.
But I'm ready for unprotected sex.
Yeah, I'm having fun. What's wrong?
It's warmer down there.
I'm having fun. Then you get this kid. Then he ghosts.
Where?
Yes. What do?
You raise the child.
Yes. But now, you also, as a good person, you said Anita is a good person. I want my kids to know their dad, know their father, know their parent. Lakini
their dads? Their fathers?
Or their mother.
Okay.
Whichever. But now this person wasn't ready to raise this kid. For one reason or another. Maybe they were ready, but now they can't fully support that kid financially or whatever. So kuna sasa certain habits. Yani wewe unaona tu hearing muondoke.
Story ishe.
Yeah. Ama yeye anajua ule ni babangu kabisa, lakini yeye hayuko kwa maisha yako kama babako. You see. Ama for example, you get a kid. Take your kid home. You are not ready to raise this kid.
Unampeleka kwa babu na nyanya.
Yes. Then you end up forgetting about this kid.
You forget.
People forget. What do you mean? People forget. Forget. Yes.
How do you live with yourself after forgetting that you have a child out there?
People live with these things.
What are the disadvantages or what are the consequences of you not taking care of your child as a man? Let's say, let's now talk on a man's perspective. And I like your shirt. Handsome, black, tall. Hey, sorry.
As a man, traditionally, men have been known to be the disciplinarians in the family setup. So, if you're not there as a man and your child develops certain habits that if you were there, you could have corrected.
Yes.
For example, you see there are some children who just despise women. Yeah.
The men.
Yes.
So
you're like the male child.
Yes.
They just despise women. Hata kama uko na sibling na ni mkubwa wako na maybe ni dadako. You'll want to have them serve you. Do your laundry.
Because she's a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman. But now you see, if the dad was there to correct these things,
it could have been different.
Yes, this is your sibling. This is not your wife. This is not your servant. Then also kuna hile, there's a role we play as men. Shaping people. Just sisi kama nyinyi, we don't we are meant to be hard and stiff. So you'll find your child, maybe they don't know how to respond to situations.
Okay.
Yes. And if the father was there, maybe these things I can address. You see, because the mother essentially does not have time for certain things. You see, for me, I also feel like things like talent. Hiyo ni kazi ya mwanaume. Shape your kid, shape your boy, shape your girl.
Whatever they want to be.
Yes.
Okay.
Finance it. Do it. Be there for them. Because women hold the family. Hao ndio kila kitu.
Kazi wako na kazi mingi sana.
Wako na kazi mingi, so be there as a supportive role. Because at the end of the day, when we are both of us, there's some things that I will not see, that you will see. Or there's some things that I will not able to do, that you will do, that you will come in.
As a man. Okay.
Yes.
What? So as now a therapist, I know you've seen a lot. People come to your office with so many issues, or you go to their offices with so many issues.
Yes.
Daddy and mommy issues. Tunasema many a times ni kwa sababu maybe mzazi wa kike hajakuwepo ama mzazi wa kiume hajakuwepo. Is there any other reason that can cause a lady or a man to have daddy issues in a family setup?
In a family setup. Okay. In the current generation, we have different family setups.
Yes, different family setups.
We have the nuclear, the dad and mom is there. We have single parents. Then we have extended families. So
and then nowadays nasikia kuna 2 dads and then 2 moms.
That
yes,
stepfather, stepmother kind of family. You see.
And na pia kuna, is it LGBTQ wale wenye they adopt a child?
Exactly. And then there's also grandchildren.
Yes.
Children families.
Yeah.
So it depends with how this kid is exposed to a certain environment. And the best way to raise a kid to avoid this daddy and mom issues, the dad and the mom must be present. There's no two way about it.
Both of them should be present.
Should. If they can, they should be there.
What if one can't?
What if one can't? There are those scenarios. And now it forces one side of the parent to take up certain roles that maybe they couldn't address. They won't address in the right way. For example, I'm a man.
Yes.
I have a girl child. Imefika point yenye she's now menstruating.
Anapata periods.
Yes. Maybe I've never had that experience. So
mwanzo in an African setup hata ujui periods mtu anatumia padi
na
gani.
Sasa I might end up now destroying this kid completely. Because now it's not.
You're not prepared.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that.
So do you recommend someone watafute father figure and mother figures when they are raising kids alone?
Yeah, you can do that if you feel like it will help you, but involve your kid.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you involve your kid?
Yeah, have a talk with them.
A conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially in this generation, you just can't come up with something and try and fix it on your child. We have the community, we have social media, we have things that kids are also learning away from the family setup.
Yeah.
So you really can't say that you'll be an authoritarian.
Yeah.
You see, because at the end of the day, what I'm not getting from you, I will find a way to get it.
It's somewhere else.
Yes.
Oh, okay. If I didn't get love from my daddy,
Yeah.
I'll get it from my daddy.
Yes. Yeah, now
Makes sense.
Yes.
When, for example, you've divorced with your wife or your husband. When is the right time to introduce your child to your new partner to avoid confusion kwa mtoto?
I think before you even introduce your new partner to your kid, you need to work with them through the separation process.
Okay.
Try and make them understand you why you're separating.
What if mmoja hapo ni kichwa ngumu hapo? Nakwambia mwanzo babako alinitia kidole cha utosi, akanipiga sijui nini. How do you make your kids understand that, you know what, this is a process that had to happen? How do you even start that conversation?
You can, if you're comfortable having it on your own, you can do it. Just sit down with your kids. Don't be biased. Hata kama ni wewe ulikosewa,
wewe sema tu mimi
just be honest.
Okay.
Then if you can't do it on your own, now get someone who can help you. Okay. Either a counselor, close family friend, pastor, or senior relative, someone you feel like will help them understand. But just don't lock them out of whatever you're going through, because some of this now become traumatic in the future for these kids. Yeah. You see, they don't understand why we used to go places with mom and dad.
Now we don't. Yeah.
We used to sit as a family and have a meal.
Yeah.
Siku hizi dada anakuja ameshiba.
Baba akuli tena.
Akuli.
Twala tu na mama.
Ndio.
We?
We're in the same house.
Yeah.
Yes, we live as a family. But pengine mama
analala separate room, probably.
Exactly. Na watoto. Baba analala kivyake. So it is healthy to involve your kids in the separation process. So
first, you're separated.
Yes.
Involve your kid kwamba, you know what, this is not working. This is happening. Me and your mom, we are not together anymore. Or we are going to separate ways.
Yeah, we have
and
issues.
This is the main reason why.
Yes.
But if you tell them the reason, for example, if the reason is cheating, don't you think it's going to create more enmity between the person who cheated and the child? Personally, I'm just here imagining babangu akuje kuniambia, you know, I'm divorcing me and your mom, we are divorcing because I cheated. I don't know how I will look at my dad after that. Do we tell our kids the whole truth, or we just tell them what is convenient?
Depending on the situation, you can choose to tell them, but make sure at some point they know the truth, because would you rather find out the truth yourself or
from someone else?
What would you want?
What makes sense is them telling me.
Yes. I'd rather tell you it is me who is messing up.
Yeah.
Rather than me finding out, or people talking out there that your dad is a very, very bad person. You see.
So for those who are joining now, kwa wale watu ambao wana join saizi, tunazungumza na Francis ni therapist, na topic ambao tunaizungumzia sasa hivi ni jinsi gani tunaweza tukavoid watoto wetu, especially wale watu ambao wanalelewa katika families ambao ni za single parent families, kutokuwa na daddy mommy issues. And many a times watu wamekuwa wakisema kwamba watoto wengi ambao wanatoka katika single parent home huwa wanakuwa problematic. Amesema some point, yes, 60% is true, but there's a way that you can avoid that as a parent. So now, kama hujafuatilia vizuri, how you can avoid mtoto wako kutokuwa na daddy and mommy issues, try and make it like a habit of involving the other parent, kama yuko present, kama yuko around, kama hajakufa. Yani try your level best to make sure that wanakuwa katika maisha ya mtoto wao. If that is not possible, because unajua kuna watu wengine wana vichwa vigumu, unajua kuna mtu ukienda ukimfuata umwambie, you know what, your child needs this, you need to be here for you. Watu wanasema child support is enough. It's not enough. Your child will not remember how much money you sent when he was growing up or she was growing up, but that child will never forget the times you took them kwa hizo games. Hata waisahau how many times ulimwokota wakati alianguka chini, wakati alikuwa amepata injury ukamnas. This child will never forget. You know, and those are just the things that you can do as a single parent to make sure that your child lives a healthy life. And also when they grow up, wana grow wakiwa mentally, they are healthy. Because right now, truth be told, the amount of people who kill themselves on a daily, mwanzo ni wanaume. But people are not talking about it. Na ukiangalia mambo mengi ambayo yanasababishwa na hiyo ni mambo ya relationships. Yes, Kenya uchumi umekuwa mgumu, lakini sana hapa kwa relationships hapa ndo kunakuwa ni pagumu zaidi. So do you think our parents wanafaa kukaa na sisi chini watueleze jinsi gani tunaweza ku manage our emotions and relationships in regards to us taking care of our mental health?
Yes, I think it is very important to have that talk with them, because I have a friend who likes saying, you don't fatten a cow on the market day.
It's a process. Yes.
You can't just wake up and expect something to be successful.
Yes.
Just because you thought about it. There is a process to everything. Every successful thing has to have a process. So, the more you involve your kids in such talks, it prepares them. And they become aware, even if this issue comes later in the future, and probably, unfortunately, you're not there. You already had this talk.
Yes.
So they are prepared mentally and psychologically. I once talked about this. And I'm not going so fresh into this situation.
I know about it.
Another thing I would say, there's no sure way of raising a child. Even after you get your children, I'd still encourage that you have therapy as parents.
As parents, you have therapy?
Yes.
I think my parents need to go for therapy because the way they are raising us, it's not nice.
Because you see, at some point, it gets overwhelming. At a certain age.
Okay.
You see that maybe your kid is undergoing something, maybe a medical condition, and you were not prepared for that.
You
see. So, if you don't address these things in the right way, now there's where blaming starts. You are never here. Ama hii kitu inakuanga kwenyu.
Si ya kwetu.
Si ya kwetu.
Hii ugonjwa ipatikanangi huko kwetu.
So even in between,
you need therapy. So now, kuna mtu ambaye anatizama ama anasikiza sasa hivi, and this person would really like your services. Wewe kama therapist. Huyo mtu anaweza akakupataje na anakupata wapi?
Currently, I do private sessions.
Okay.
I don't have a specific place that you can get me. But you can reach out. I'll share my phone number.
Okay. His phone number itakuwa hapo kwa description. So if you need his services, you can just take the number and then you can reach out to him. Anaweza akakufuata sehemu ulioko.
Yes.
Hata kama ni Kisumu.
Yes.
Okay. Hata kama ni Mombasa.
Depending with kitu una struggle nayo. Kuna vitu, for example, you're suicidal. Nitakuongelesha kwa simu.
Utamwongelesha kwa simu?
Yani, will it make sense?
No, it won't. So you'll have to go.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We can always find out.
So you can have a phone conversation therapy?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. There's what we call first aid.
First aid, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And before the real treatment.
Yeah, there's that time that you're just breaking down, that you feel like you want to talk to someone.
Yeah.
At that point.
That is where you need help most.
Yes. Now do first aid first.
You have your social media handles?
Yes.
Unajitaje pale social media?
Facebook, Francis Omondi. Instagram, That Guy Omondi.
That Guy Omondi.
Yes.
Eish. That Guy Omondi in Instagram?
Yes.
Twitter,
That Guy Omondi.
That Guy Omondi.
Yes.
So if you need to reach out, ama you want to reach out, That Guy Omondi kwa Twitter and Instagram, and Francis Omondi kwa Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And are your charges
Yeah.
favorable, ama?
Yeah, favorable.
Favorable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe before we go, your last words?
I'd encourage people, honestly, take care of your mental health.
Okay.
There's no health without mental health.
Yes.
Even if you don't get admitted to hospital, but your mind is not right, you will not be productive to your full potential. Seeking therapy is not being weak. It is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
Please, I would encourage that people seek therapists.
Okay.
Because some of these things that we are facing are actually not big problems. If I can put it like that. Yes.
They can be taken care of.
They can be taken care of. There's no permanent.
All we need is a solution.
There's no permanent situation.
Okay.
We can always seek help.
Why are you talking to me like you unanifanyia therapy right now?
Niko na shida nitafute.
Truth be told, I think niko na shida. I love to look for you. Anyway, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Na I think nitakuwa na kuengage zaidi because I think our generation needs more of these talks than prayers. Yes, prayers inahitajika, lakini I think the talks works more then we go for the prayers. Once you identify the problem, then we go for the prayers. And I think nitakuwa nakupigia simu, utakuwa nakuja sana. I hope hautachoka.
Piga simu.
Thank you so much kwa wote ambao wamekuwa kitizama na kusikiza. Nilikuwa na Francis Omondi ambaye ni therapist, na kama unahitaji services zake, namba yake ya simu iko kwenye description, unaweza kumpigia simu, anaweza kuja sehemu yote ambayo utakuepo. Lakini pia kumbuka, take care of your mental health. It's very important. And please take care of your kids. Ukiona mtoto wako kana behavior kana change kidogo, try and seek help as soon as you can before it's too late. See you next time. Anita Santuri ni jina langu. Unaweza kanipata pale Facebook, Instagram, Twitter @Anita Santuri ama @Anita Nzaro. Bye.